So what's up? This is another episode, another installment of Too Much Tea, huh?
Making this lane.
Well, you shaking it more.
I'm as far as leaning.
Huh? Thanks for tuning in to another episode of Too Much.
What's up, y'all?
Too much.
What's up, y'all? Put up to the page.
We're doing a subject of tonight of young marriage. Get married young. Scary thing, right? Not so much. But we'll see what everybody's concerns and questions
Sealing the deal.
So we're going to hop into these questions. What we did was we went on Facebook and we asked the people, what are your questions and concerns about young marriage? Because a lot of people tried to talk us out of it.
They most definitely did.
Yeah, and they didn't even know we was getting married, you know. Yeah,
so real quick.
First one is a concern. It says not being financially ready. I can dig that.
I gotta disagree a little bit because I don't think you're ever really gonna be ready. I mean, what are you paying for?
Well, financially.
If anything, you gonna be bonding y'all cash together. If that's the case, what you got and what the other person got.
But what if the other person don't really got nothing going? So, cause marriage.
Okay, that happens.
Yeah, cause being married or whatever, you know love, but you don't necessarily know finances. So if I meet you,
I don't think it's ideal to get married though if you don't have nothing going.
What do you mean? Love is love.
Yeah, but you think you should really hold a whole wedding and then you don't?
Tia Maury and her husband, that brother was homeless and she took him in. He had no job.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, so love is love, The finances, I think the financial part that's really frustrating is taxes. And
because the government don't want you to be married.
Yeah, that type of thing.
Not in Wisconsin, at least.
So I can dig that, not being financially ready, and you gotta split your stuff.
MKE 414.
You gotta split your stuff, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I wouldn't be used to that, actually sharing my cash that's over here with here. You know what I'm saying?
Especially if you coming from just being strictly by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah, most definitely.
So I can understand that a little bit.
Next one is, you want to read that?
Another concern, not being mentally ready.
Ooh, that's a big one. That's
a big one. That's a big one. It's really a mental thing. You have to literally learn. You're going to have to learn to compromise.
Ooh, big word. Compromise.
You're going to have to compromise a lot of things that you're not used to.
Yeah.
Things that you may disagree with.
Yeah. And
that other person, yeah.
That's something that you would kind of fill out during the dating period, though.
Yeah.
A lot of people show what.
Go ahead. You say.
I'm saying, people show you who they are, even if it's little key, little
Pay
things
attention.
or whatever. Pay attention to all the little things because my guy kind of put me on with that. He was like, man, you might think oh, she just tapping you like this or whatever, just out of play, just a little tap, oh, shut up, boy. But when you get in a relationship, it's more like a hood and a hi, you.
That's not true.
You know what I'm saying?
Because I was playing and it's smacking you around.
Exactly, and she.
But I don't hit you.
No. Jasmine started with the little light taps to my face or whatever, and I told her I don't like being hit in the face or being called the B word, my 2 rules, and she started tapping me, just little love taps. And then if you go to our Vine videos, you'll see full-fledged smacks.
It was for comedy.
For comedy, but off camera, she would smack me as well. And I had to tell her, hey, look, you're getting kind of out of hand with that. You know what I'm saying? So it's little cues and stuff. But you got to know what is...
I still don't hit him.
Yeah, because I keep my pimp hand strong.
Yeah.
You see how I got that curve? You see how I got that curve right there?
What in the dink?
That there is a pimp hand.
Yeah,
You see
y'all
how
know what's good.
Anywho,
y'all know me.
But I'm saying you know. I think marriage and love is a big word in that is tolerance, and you got to know what your tolerance is with people. What are you going to tolerate? What are you going to kind of goes hand in hand with compromise. What am I going to tolerate from this person? Is it worth it to stay with them? You know what I'm saying? So that's something that you got to
being mentally ready. You got to be ready on all you got to be. It's like you really can't prepare, to be honest, because you don't know what's to come. I'm saying that to say that in our own personal situation, things came out as we moved in together and got to know each other. We're still getting to know each other, and we've been married for about 2 years. So, and we was together about 3 or 4 years prior to, or 3 years.
Met her in 2014 and
we got married in 2017.
2017, but it's 2019 right now. So you do the math.
You do the math. So I'm just saying that to say I'm still learning things. He's still learning things. We're still learning each other. So
yeah. Oh, and what that's gonna pretty much bring us into the next question is, what's the rush? I don't think there's necessarily a rush. It's not a rush. If you're not prepared, just don't do it. You know what I'm saying? Like
once again, that brings me back though. I don't think you really can be prepared. If you ask me.
Yeah, it's like kind of like childbirth or having a kid. Like you can buy all the baby clothes, you can get all the stack up on all the sleep that you think, but when they waking up at 2 a.m., you ain't ready for that.
Because you don't know what to prepare for. Like I said, you're still learning to know. You're still learning someone. You're still, things are coming out that you may have never known about that person. So you really can't prepare. Yeah. You can do minor things, by minor, just saying, all right, I'm gonna be married. I gotta be willing to compromise. I gotta be willing to be ready for the finances. I gotta be willing to put aside certain things and compromise certain things. But you really don't know. It's specific. Yeah. And
I think like if anything, it would be older. I mean, it would be older. It would be harder to actually compromise when you're older because you become more set in your ways. I would think, you know what I'm saying? You get more set in your ways and you're like, all right, well, I'm not going to do this. I've been doing this for this long. So you either going to have to get with it or that's it. You're going to have to kick rocks. Right. So like as you are young, you kind of get that advantage of like growing together and everything. And it's just, that's what the choice is. It's like, I'm choosing to grow with this person. I'm just having fun, because we don't got it all figured out. Never think that we have it all figured out. We don't. But we're having fun together, figuring it out together, and that's a decision that we made.
And there's times when it gets a little like it's not fun sometimes, and it's just like that's literally what we're discussing right now. Sometimes you just gotta literally your tolerance. Yeah. He has a great tolerance level, like literally. Seriously, you do.
Oh. I'm just doing what I do.
What? He got a great tolerance level. So I'm saying that to say things, it can't get rocky, but you know what I mean? It's all up to you.
This is what plays in my head. If something like happens where I really don't like, I just say to myself, okay, first of all, what am I going to do? Okay. Like, am I going to just walk out? Like, is it that serious to just like walk out and just be like, I'm fed up, I'm done? You know what I'm saying? Like 9 times out of 10, well, 10 times out of 10 because I'm still here, like it's not that serious, so that's just like a self-mediation that I would have. Like, bro, like you're not gonna leave. Like you're not gonna go and try to search out somebody else. You're not gonna do like some off the wall type stuff. So just like get it together. Either you're gonna talk to her or you just gonna let it go. That's pretty much it. It's not that serious at the end of the day. But like we said with this next question, what's the rush? There is no rush. If you're not ready, you're not ready. It's just, I don't think, what's the reason, I guess, would be a better question for me. Like, there is no rush, but what's the reason that if you're in a relationship for, 5 years, 5-6 years, like, how come you're not? You know what I'm saying? Like, how come like we're not taking that next step? Is it like a understanding between the two of you? Or that would be my question. Not judging, not anything like that. But I ask the same thing, my brothers or cousins or whatever, friends. What's the reason that you're not there? You're doing literally everything that comes with. Do you not want to stay with this person for the rest of your life? Do you not want to grow with this person? Once again, not judging, don't have it all figured out, but that's a question that I would ask, and I wouldn't want to be judged.
I wouldn't say what's the rush. I'll say what's the wait.
Yeah, what's the reason? What's the reason that we're not doing this shit?
There can be a reason. I shouldn't have said that because there's multiple reasons why it's a wait, but it's just like I feel like if you know, you know. Yeah, like if God is presenting you with that person in your face, like, then why not take it? Like, God is like, okay, I designed this person for you. This is who you're supposed to be with.
take them. You know what I'm saying? You're like, I don't know yet. But he's literally telling you, like, this is her. Like, you don't have to look anymore. You know, everybody pretty much at the end of the day would have, like, the same parts. You know what I'm saying? Like, everybody got it's just like you would want to have a variety. You don't want to be kind of like you don't want to be stuck on one person. I can understand that. I haven't met everybody in the world. I haven't traveled. I haven't done this. I haven't done that. But it's just like at the end of the day, like, I got a connection. You know what I'm saying? This is who I'm chilling with. This is my best friend. Like, if something happens, first person I want to tell is her. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want to tell anybody else. So that's gonna always trump like everything else. Like, at the end of the day. So next one is how to sustain a great marriage. That's a concern being young. Why do you think that's probably a concern being young?
Because of society, the people around you. You being young, literally being young, people are scared that it will not succeed because of society or what society says, or the fact that we are individuals that were by ourselves and we're still young trying to figure it out. So buying in like that and making that big commitment, people do not believe that can happen. People are afraid that might happen. People are afraid that it could fail, and I understand. I understand that where it could come from. It just takes you being with the right person. You know,
honestly,
for it to really.
And all you can really do is, like, to sustain a good marriage. I would say one thing that is big for me is self-evaluation, and that's like fighting yourself before I try to fight her. You know, like even if I get quiet or I go to an area by myself or whatever, it's like, okay, I'm fighting my thoughts and everything that I want to say. I'm fighting like myself before I say something that I don't mean, or take this conversation left, or, you know, do something that's detrimental to the relationship. Because at the end of the day, you gotta have empathy for the other person. Like, it's all about the humility aspect of it. You know, like, putting that other person over you, you know, not necessarily their feelings ahead of you, but it's just like, dang, like, I wouldn't want you saying something specific to me, so I'm gonna fight myself, you know what I'm saying? So next one is just wanting to afford the desired wedding you have in mind and wanting to be stable and secured, like own your own house and careers. So
I really strongly believe in building together. I mean, it's okay to already have it established and then it could become one. I guess it's a little bit easier for you.
Yeah.
But I agree with building together. So
yeah, building together makes it definitely worthwhile. I mean,
make it a little more powerful to me.
Yeah, just because, like, the journey to something is always beneficial to a lot of people that are in our society. You know, not that we did this on purpose or anything. Like, it was just kind of us being obedient and you know, securing what had already been confirmed. But it's just like, you know, the house is good and the careers, I understand not wanting, you want to have as less worries as possible.
Which makes sense.
Like the house and the careers and stuff. So
makes sense.
Most definitely. But just from like personal experience, like we said, like the journey from having our first apartment, you know, the first apartment that she got, the 1-bedroom, and then, you know, moving out of that, and then we go to, what was the next one?
We went back home,
and then moved out of that into this, you know, a 3-bedroom, 2-bath, you know. It's a blessing, you know. We can say where we came from and then where we're going, you know, because I mean, the sky is the limit from this point. Like, we've been blessed tremendously, and I'm pretty sure. So many
testimonies.
Yeah, if you're faithful to your marriage, man, because that's a vow by God. That's vows between you, your spouse, and God. Like, pretty sure you're gonna be blessed, you know. And anything that you are going through is for the glory of God, you know. So if you're giving reverence, you praying, you got that healthy relationship, and
you gotta be able to tell somebody else.
Right, like you'll be good, you'll be fine. Yeah. Next question is not being mentally prepared, wanting to experience more outside of one person for a little while. I mean, I understand that. I mean, some people just want
test the waters.
Test the waters. You want more of a variety.
See what that grass look like on the other side.
Yeah, you know, and that's fine. That's understandable. You know,
doable. Wait, what?
Let's do it. I mean,
I'm tired.
But yeah, so it's understandable. Like you're young and you just like, I don't know what I want. I just want to have fun. That's cool.
And nobody's saying anybody is wrong for that. You're not wrong for thinking like that.
Yeah.
You have this is especially like the 20s and you by yourself. Yeah. You supposed to be selfish anyway. I mean,
just like us, like I don't know. Like for me, it's spiritual. So like I'm not finna or I'm not gonna, lay down with anybody that like I can have feelings for and I'm gonna be attached to, and that's the way I do it, like I don't know how people can do that without having any feelings, not judging, but just saying like for me it's very intimate, so I didn't do it, that type of stuff at all, like with somebody I didn't lay down with nobody I didn't see being like my wife or like having kids with at the end of the day, because it is spiritual and I know that I'm gonna get emotional and I know that it is a very big thing, so I mean, just thinking about that, you just want to avoid kind of like those spiritual connections with other people, because
soul ties.
Yeah, soul ties. Because when you get a little later on in life, like you like, dang, like
my feet's so short. I gotta get another chair.
No, you good? It's almost over with.
I gotta set my feet up.
Yeah, you put it on the stool at the bottom.
Yeah, my feet hurt.
It's almost done now.
Okay, I'm trying.
So yeah, you don't want to do that. And I always say this, like, I always want to give somebody the best of me, not the rest of me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I don't want you to have to deal with all that, the stress or like the stuff that I used to do in the past, or the emotional hurt from the past, all that type of stuff. So. Next question. Oh, have mercy.
Let's see. I want to read it. Do you young people do it every night or once or twice a week?
So,
we're going to just skip that one.
No, we're not going to skip that. We're going to touch on that real quick.
Oh, okay.
It's just, well, it depends. I'm not going to answer. I'm not going to say exact number, or I'm not going to say anything like that. It's just, it depends on the week. It depends on the day, because we have 2 kids and because we have jobs, many businesses on top of this. Mm-hmm. I mean, sometimes it can be kind of hard, bro. You just be like, tired. Like, you might plan for it. You might be like, oh, yeah, girl, when I get home, or
tear that thing up.
Tear that thing up. But then you like, man, you be slopping on the pillow as soon as you get bed,
We're old already.
Yeah, old, but I mean, that's fine.
It just depends. Like you said, it just depends on that week. Depends on what's going on. It just, you got to make that time. If you feel like that's, number one or whatever, that's just, you make that time. It's all on you. That's preference.
That's fine. But, you can always wake up in the middle of the night for a little midnight snack.
Right before the workplace.
No, I can't do that before the workplace. I'll be asleep. I'm telling you, you be at the desk like. Anywho, so last question. Was there any points you were scared of making that decision at a young age?
Kind of just said that, but no.
No, wasn't really scared. I didn't get scared until I actually like proposed, and that's just because it was like a really big moment. Like my legs were shaking and everything.
You played it off cool. If you guys check it out on our page, the little reel of it. That wasn't the whole thing, but that was a reel.
And I was opening up the box. I was just like, and then like my feet was shaking at the bottom. You couldn't see because like it was just like she was crying.
I was crying. I didn't even know who was there.
It was crazy. Yeah, definitely check out the video if.
You haven't
on
seen
the
it on
page,
the page.
if you haven't seen it, it was like a surprise wedding. Well, a surprise proposal, of course, and a surprise wedding. So, just knocked it all out. Just because she was pregnant at the time, so I didn't really want to like have her stressed out trying to plan a wedding. I was already stressed that day. So. Yeah, no, she wasn't. She had a great day. She said she cleaned the house and everything.
I did. It was just a weird day. Yeah, like so, we'll tune in because we're gonna do a video strictly for that.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
so I wasn't really ever scared. I think it was, I had said it so many times like over years, and I just had already convinced myself like, all right, like I'm gonna get married. Like that's it. Like
I'm gonna be honest, I said the same thing that he said, but when it actually came to it, I'm like, dude, this is like happening, like. Yeah. Oh my gosh. So it was like I was kind of going with the flow, but at the same time I'm just like, dude, this all just happened. It's like so much just happened, like boom, boom, boom. Yeah. Like I was married, I was pregnant. I just was like, dang, this is really what I prayed for. And it's like, am I able to really, I asked myself, am I really able to handle this? Yeah. Well, too bad, because you're already in it. Right. That's what it was for me. When I told myself, it's like, you're already in it. Like, ain't no leaving. And if you leave, then you're going to get killed. He said he'll kill me if I leave. #/. No, but I would say that I was kind of in fear because I just was like, dude, like, how does this work?
Yeah.
Really?
I mean, the only thing that I didn't really get was like okay, how do we make it legal? Like, do we sign this? Do we sign that? Like,
little basic stuff.
Yeah, you got to pay $5, get the marriage certificate, $25. Am I broke? So can I not get married because I spent all my money on this here suit? What really got me was just rings. Like the whole the account stuff. Oh my gosh. I'm like, okay, do we have separate accounts? Do we keep the same account? How does this work? Because I got my own stuff. He got his own stuff. Yeah. You know, it was like, yeah, I'm still weird like that. I mean, I'm definitely better than what I used to be. I'm still learning. But it's just like, when you won, you won. Yeah. Everything it was his, is mine. No, you know what I meant. Yeah. It was his is mine, and what's mine is his, literally. Yeah. I mean, people do their own thing. It's all, it's your own preference, but that one. Last one was men cheating. That's her concern. That's her concern about young men. That can definitely be a problem. Because you don't. Well, you never know, but the likelihood of that happening as you get older, I guess it would decrease because you're supposed to be more like you know what you want. No, it's actually going to increase. No, you kind of know what you want. As a man, the older that you get, you kind of like, I probably should settle down. Some people stray away, though. Some people stray away and be like, I'm tired of this. Them people got the little... I'm tired of the same Pete. I'm tired of the same chick. I want to try something different. You can't say that. You can't say that because you're not married to an older man. Well, I'm saying, like, I was around older men cheating on their wives. May have been doing that since they were young. You never know. To be continued. But I've also seen men never cheated at all and still in a relationship for 20 years plus. Yeah. It all just depends on that man. I guess it just depends. Like, and just pay attention. I guess it just pay attention to your man. If you have made that commitment, young or whatever, have those conversations before you get married. I guess if you don't really trust the man, I wouldn't be trying to stay along with him too long. You get that feeling, ladies. You get that gut feeling. Yeah, use your discernment. Like if you feel like he's cheating, just kind of leave. But I guess I wouldn't really be in a relationship with somebody that I feel like is cheating or would cheat on me. Because the trust's not there. So I wouldn't even think about that next step of marriage. So, but yeah. Like Charlamagne and Lil Duval said, black men don't cheat. So you ain't black. I'm blacker than black. I'm Haitian. You better stop because people don't think you're Haitian for real. I am a little bit of something. But anyways, that concludes the conversation. You look sexy. I'm gonna disregard that comment because we already got two. And she just trying to run game and get a third one. I'm not. That's it. And just before you get to jump into conclusions, we're done with the kid thing. That's it. Want my life back. Unless the Lord says something else. But we done. Oh no. See, look. We up out of here, y'all. Anyways, hope you liked the video on today. Make sure you subscribe to our channel. Share. Tell your friends. We at 28 minutes exact. Never mind. And they're here. But like, subscribe, share. Tell your friends. Look at that wedding video. Check it out. It's great. We're gonna go. We can't even watch it without crying. Yeah. So I haven't watched it in 2 years. I was at work on a business call, like on a weekly meeting, and I just was like tearing up. I'm like, dude, why do I feel like this all over again every time I watch it? Y'all, check it out. I've had a lot of responses. People saying they cry. No conversate with them niggas. You out to taking them pictures. They photobomb me your image and escalating intentions. Trust me, it's not you. Just niggas thirsty for you. Won't always be around and stop them dogs from attacking you. I'll always be down. Every time you call, I'm around. Don't let them other hoes bring you down. You got the crown, you a champion, down.
Tell me you won't do me dirty. Promise I'm gon' do the same. Just let me know, girl, that you will never change.